All right, so we've recorded our macro. We've made some edits to the macro. Now I want to be able to run the macro. I've opened the exercise file back up. I've closed the VBA window that we were looking at in the prior lecture, and I'm currently on the test macro worksheet. This is where we're going to test out the macro that we just created. One button press, and it's going to do all of those operations for us. Insert the headers, format them, auto-fit the columns, format the dates, the currency, and turn on the filters. All in one button press. So let's take a look at how we can create a button and tie it to our macro. Watch this. So there's actually multiple ways to accomplish this. I'm going to show you one of them here. On the Developer tab, top of the screen, inside of the Controls section, I've got an Insert button. And if I go into Insert, the very first button in there is a Command button. Okay? I'm going to give that a click, just one click. Come out to my worksheet someplace and see how I got that little plus sign? I'm going to left click and drag just to create a little rectangle. Now the moment that I let go, it's going to pop open my Assign Macro window. I'll grab the macro that I created, Format Table. I'm going to hit OK. So I've now created a simple little button that runs my macro. Now I can rename it. It's called Button 1 right now. I'm just going to highlight that. We'll call this Format Table. And I'm going to click someplace else. I'm going to click someplace empty. All right, now I've got a button out there. And if I click that button, try this out. It's really neat. One button press. I'm going to give it a click. And I'm done. It's now formatted my table. Added the headers. It's formatted the dates, the currency. It dropped in the drop downs. You can see that it didn't cover up my last name and first name, and my hired data is now hired date. Ooh, I need to fix that employee ID. I need to auto-fit that column. But we can jump back in there and edit the macro. But now one button press, and we got all of that to happen. All of those steps. So now that weekly report that you're always dumping down into Excel, you've now got a button. You hit that button, and you're done. A macro. You're truly automating your experience within Excel. So try this out. Not only create a button, but create some other macros. Think about things that you do inside of Excel that you would like to automate. Creating charts, creating pivot tables, doing simple formatting, building templates, adding calculations, whatever it might be. Think about what you can automate, what's going to make your life easier, streamline your experience inside of Excel through the use of a macro. Try the button out first and then start creating some other macros. And let us know, jump into the discussion board, let me know what you create or what you would like to create, and I'll be there to help you out.